See that? At that time I just played G major scales on the thinnest string by landing on the, you can just barely see. I landed all the way on the 15th fret. Thanks, Jeffrey. It's good, huh? Yeah, this guitar is from 1919. Pretty old. It's the oldest one most people have played already. And the one I was checking out, called Gibson HG22, was a 1931. So this predates that. This predates the jumbo Inception and all that. This is a stripped down version of a, you might say, Robert Johnson archtop. They were made from 1919 to 1925. This model, which is just like a plain stripped down version of a more ornamented guitar that would have cost a lot more, but it's still built to all the exacting standards of a Gibson. So it's a pretty good is what the moral is. But you see how I did that, and there's even a inlay here on the 15th fret, not on the fretboard, not on the side of it, but on the facing U side, the face of the fingerboard. There's an inlay here, and what I did was I made a G major scale starting here just now, and I traversed to the 15th. So that's how you know you're going that number of frets. You see? Think about it. If I started here 0, that's no frets. If I end at 12, then you know a couple things. You know that this was an E scale because of the way you started it. But before I played a G scale, while I was on the thinnest string, by pushing down on the 3rd fret thinnest. So I started here, there was no open string involved at the beginning, so that would make it a little harder version. A little more difficult to think of it that way, but the point is that the name of that very first note would name the scale. So this would be G scale, even though I'm not playing the open G string to initiate it. Now you could just as well do that. You could play G string and run through a pattern and get a similar result. See? So off the bat, that's your 6 strings, like I told you. George Benson, or whatever his name is. Got 6 strings on it. I can play it. I'm sure you can. But are you of any interest to me? It's like this annoying advertisement. But I've done well on reverb. You know, I've done well. Can't hate on reverb. It's just I think of it every time I see that. I didn't realize it was a Johnny Smith, and that record was a smash. He starts, that's rich. Now the last note there, even if you take this example, what is this? Because it has the same name as the first note. Isn't that unusual? So you come around full circle with this stuff. Music is a cyclical in nature. All the way from here, and look at what we did. We spanned the same distance in terms of frets.